Hey, what's happening, YouTube? So today is Saturday, April 27th, and I'm back in the garage. As you can see, just got through cutting my grass and had to get the shop open, move some cars out so I can go in here and sweep. So the Charger's out, the 87 Saleen's over there. This is the 98 TTSaleen. This is the Mach 1 Pontiac G8, my 2016 F150, the 08 F150 that the wife pretty much took over. I fixed that truck up, lifted a little bit, put wheels on it, tinted it, you know, the normal exhaust tune. And she ended up taking that truck from me and driving it every day. So that's pretty much her truck now, which is hilarious. Fast forward, last year, I got this truck. This is a 2016 F150 Platinum Edition, and Platinum has too much chrome on it for me. So for example, I put blacked out emblems on it, blacked out mirror caps, blacked out handles for the sides, and then I did something kind of unique. The grill I liked, but it was all silver in the egg crate right here. So what I did was I taped everything up and actually painted that, and it's like a semi-gloss black, but I think it breaks up and gives it a really cool look while still maintaining the factory grill. Anyway, the reason I've got the hood up, I just want to show you I've got this hooked to the battery. And right now the battery is sitting at 12.6 volts, which is perfect. And the reason I want to start off by talking about this truck is I just put that battery in there 2 weeks ago. The one that was in it was the original one, 2016, and it started getting real weak. I have a battery tester, and I checked it and it said replace the battery. It was holding voltage at like 11.9, 12.0. And so I went and got a brand new battery. Those batteries are super expensive. It cost me $240 for that battery, but it's in there. Reason I'm bringing all this up is I went out of town this past week. I went to Omaha to our headquarters to work. And while I was gone, I told my wife, I said, if you want to drive this truck, feel free, you know, it's fine, I'm not gonna be around. So she did, and she took it out, she drove it, and like 2 days later, she came back out to get in it, and she said it wouldn't crank. She said what was funny was when she opened the door, the running boards didn't come out. Let me show you what that looks like. So when you open the door, the running boards drop down automatically, which is cool for entry and exit. She got in here, hit the key, and nothing happened. Well, the reason nothing happened, I keep the headlight switch here all the way to the left, which is off. You can also have it all the way to the right, which means it's automatic. It automatically turns off the lights. If they're on, you forget them. Somehow or another, when she got in and out, she hit this and had rolled it over like that. And long story short, the light stayed on for 2 days. I have video cameras in here. So when she told me it wouldn't crank, first thing I did was go back and look at the cameras. And I could see where she got out of the truck and the lights were on. She shut the door, and like within a couple minutes, the lights never went off. And I kept checking the timeline, and these things ran for almost 2 full days before the battery died. It got so dead. The headlights turned off, the taillights were still on, and then eventually the taillights went off. It was so dead, it wouldn't even light up anything inside. So I told her, don't worry about it. I'll be home in the week and I'll take care of it. I showed her what I figured what was wrong. I said, check the headlight switch. Sure enough, it wasn't right. She swears she didn't touch it, but you know, whatever. So right before I came home Friday, I told her to get my battery charger. And I'll show you what that looks like. This is my battery charger. It's an older one. It's not digital, which I like. It has a 10 amp, which is a slow charge, and then it has a 30 amp fast charge up here. And what happens is, because it generates so much heat, it'll stay on for 2 minutes and then off for 8 minutes. If you put it on 10 amps, it stays on continuously. Well, one thing to know, when your battery is so dead, like literally like 1 volt on it, it was so low, I told her to hook it up, put it on 10 amps, and I would be home later that day. When I got home, it'd been on charge for like 6-7 hours. I came out and checked the voltage, it was only 6 volts. I thought, wow, this thing may not come back, right? It was so low. So what I did was I put it on 30 amp, so it did a 2 minute charge, and it cut off for 8, then 2 minute. I let it do that for 2 hours, and that got the voltage up to like 11.5, 12 volts. So I turned it off, let it sit for a minute and kind of, you know, even itself out, if you will. And then I put it on a 10 amp charge for 2 more hours, and it got up to like 12.7, 12.8 volts, holding consistently. I cranked the truck, it started charging fine. And so what I did was I let it sit overnight. I came out this morning, and just like you're seeing there, it's 12.6 volts. So it didn't really drop from where it was. Most batteries, you'll notice if they're 12.5 or more, they're good. This one, because it was so low and I had to bring it back, I was surprised. I was expecting it to go down even more and have like a bad cell. But just want to give you some tips on that. If you ever do have a battery like that, don't hit it immediately with 30 amps. Hit it with slow, lower amps and let it kind of come up gradually. It kind of keeps from damaging the battery. There's some science to it. I'm not smart enough to explain that, but that's where we are. And we'll see how it holds up over time. Speak of the devil, where are you going?
Having lunch with the girls.
Oh, I was just explaining what happened to the battery in the truck. You wanna tell the group?
No.
Tell the group. Hey, nice shirt though. You wanna tell the group what happened? What had happened was.
I told you that's why I don't like driving that truck. I'd rather drive my truck.
Oh, I've already told them it's your truck. So let me show you the difference in the knob. So see, this one's nowhere near you can hit it, and it's got a hard switch on it. So either way, it's okay. Everybody makes a mistake once in a while, right?
Didn't you just do that?
Bye-bye. I don't make mistakes
So you purposely left your map light on?
that you don't know about.
I had to go to beaches.
Okay. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. So what happens when you're together for 20 plus years? Nice. Now you know why she likes that. Yeah, when you're together 27 years, you just learn to roll with the punches, make it happen. So anyway, I figured I'd share that with you. There's not a lot, you know, I do when we have like problems like those with the vehicle, but it worked out fine. This thing has turned out to be actually just as good as it was before I left, which, you know, of course, I always wondered. And just to show you what this one is the Coyote motor. So we'll push the button. There we go. This truck's really nice. I love this truck. This truck is awesome. It's got what I call the chocolate covered leather interior. Console, it's a 6-speed transmission in it. It's got a sunroof that goes all the way back, which, you know what, I could care less about sunroofs. My thing is they normally leak. But there she goes. And then this is the Flowmaster exhaust. And if you notice, it's got the 22-inch Harley-Davidson wheels. I really like these wheels, so this is what I put on both trucks. And Nitto tires. Other than that, just a quick video. What happens if you come home and your battery's dead in your vehicle, and how to figure it out. First, you got to figure out what caused it, which was the switch, and you turn that off, and then you just recharge the battery. Luckily, it's a brand new battery, and it can handle it. So, I hope you like this quick video. And Mrs. TTSaleen made a cameo in it, which is always fun. And I think today is such a nice day. I'm gonna take the 68 Charger out and drive it. Need to drive it a little bit. All right, till next time.